All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast, Washed Media headquarters. My name, Will DeFries. Dude on the left, David Ruff.
Hail Purdue, we sing all hail, hail, hail to old Purdue, all hail to our gold and black, hail, hail to old Purdue.
It's not how it goes.
To old Purdue, hail, hail.
That's
to old
closer.
Purdue,
Closer,
hail,
somehow how it
hail.
goes.
Our friendship may she never lack, ever grateful, ever true.
I may go far from home, but never far from old Purdue.
How did you know that?
Is that what it actually is?
Hard to say.
It's not.
I don't know the song.
I looked up the Purdue campus yesterday. Have to say, pretty impressed. Good looking campus, Randy.
It's a pretty campus.
Good looking campus.
It looks like every college campus.
No, but it looks like your stereotypical college campus. When you show up on campus, it's like, oh shit, I'm in college now.
What town is it?
West
You should no,
Lafayette.
come on, dude. You're the guy. You're the college town guy, Dillon Shivery, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey guys, very happy to be here. I am, however, sorry to say that the forecast for next Monday, which is solar eclipse day, doesn't look great.
Yeah, dude.
We might not see the damn thing.
Kind of a bummer.
Yeah, there's a low pressure system that seems to be moving in our
A
direction.
lot of cloud cover expected, and even some rain that day.
A lot
it's
of
gonna
moisture.
get dark still, because the sun's gonna get blocked by the moon.
So obviously, there's a workaround. If you can charter a plane, one of those ones that flies real high, potentially above the clouds. you should do
Okay,
it.
yeah, I'll charter a plane and just fly high above.
I'm not
the
saying
clouds.
you.
Why
I'm
don't
just
do
for
you
some
guys
of
want to
our-
get on my flight to Augusta, Georgia that day?
Yeah,
That would be a great turn of events if Will got to see it. Just
that's not in the path though, right?
No. No. I think there's a chance, like if I sit on the correct side of the plane, that I'll get to see something kind of cool while we're taking off or something, but I don't think I'll get some like crazy effect on the plane.
We can head up Cleveland way. They're gonna see it.
they're in the cone of curiosity.
Yes, they're right in the path of total darkness. It's not total darkness, but you know what I'm saying.
The airport in Austin is right outside of the path of total darkness, like right outside of it. So I think based on where I'm flying to, I don't think there's any way that I see total darkness.
Unless this forecast changes, Will, we're not going to see shit.
I'm
You got
sorry.
a week. You got a week. Things
Yeah.
can change.
You're right. Things can change.
Hey, the way the weathermen around here have been predicting stuff, they might be wrong.
I'd complain about having two once-in-a-lifetime experiences fall in my lap, and I'm not happy that one of them is going to like maybe not transpire the way that we need it to.
We're just going to have to wait a couple hundred years. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, or we can
For
just
the next
travel
one.
in like 40 years.
Can I call out some backers in a tasteful way that won't make them stop listening?
Dave's
Sure.
tasteful call out
I'm
of the
calling
week.
them out for you.
Why?
There's been a couple backers too who've called in saying that Will going to the Tuesday practice round isn't really going to the Masters. And I have to say, first of all, I'm not even going to I shouldn't have brought it up, but I'm like, that is so wrong.
That's
No,
a bad take.
That is
So,
such a bad take.
I've gone on record saying I would rather go to practice days than I would than go to the actual tournament, just because I'm more excited to see the course and be able to walk around freely and honestly take photos than I am to go to the actual day of the Masters.
You're saying because it's not actual tournament play, it doesn't count?
Correct.
That's dumb.
That's
Dumb.
I've always heard that you would rather go to.
oh no, I get to go to the sparsely attended day. Oh no, I get to have first.
The great thing about being there is being there.
Yeah.
It's not the actual golf.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the golf's obviously a huge part of it, but like,
No, and if anyone thinks that I'd have to put my mom on my shoulders in order for her to like see certain shots if we were there on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
that'd be
Like that's
cute.
not going to be fun for her.
That would be cute.
Yeah, I just don't know if that dismount's going to go well for your boy.
Yeah, that's a bad take.
All right. If any
That's a tasteful
backers,
call out.
if any of these that was very tasteful, Dave. If any of these backers, want to run up on me on that Tuesday round, please do.
Man, I can't wait to go. One day I'm gonna be walking around Augusta with a fat ass dip in.
Brother.
You gonna get any pimento cheese sandwiches, Will?
Yeah, I'm a little worried about what I'm going to eat because there's so many good options, dude.
Everything, it just feels free.
Yeah,
It's really great.
you know your boy freaks with egg salad like crazy.
Dude, your boy loves egg
I
salad.
love
too.
egg salad, dude.
Yeah.
I almost made some tuna salad yesterday,
Dude, those beers.
but
man?
instead I made Purdue onions all day yesterday.
That he did.
Dude,
why do you call them Purdue?
No one
onions?
has caramelized onions for longer than I caramelized onions for yesterday.
What'd you do with them?
I caramelized them.
Then what?
I ate them on a hot dog.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
That's sick.
Well, I I saw a TikTok recently about how you're supposed to like caramelize onions for like hours on end instead of like doing it all like just quickly. How you're supposed to just let it go. So I was like, you know what? I got the time. I got this Purdue game on. I got Zach Edey just taking care of brothers in the paint, just going off.
Can you explain for those at home? I mean, I obviously know the difference, but like sauteing and caramelizing.
I don't know. Do you know the difference?
Yep.
You cooked them, so you
But
should
your
know.
chef never reveals his secrets.
I saw that some people had like baking powder and stuff to them, but your boy just did a bunch of butter and just let those natural oils just go to work.
So you were just sitting there and you just threw those onions right on a big old Dillon and ate it?
We're not doing that. No one's calling him a Dillon.
What do you, the hot dog? Sorry, I was just using the slang that I hear often.
If you guys want any, I made too many. So if you guys want me to bring in the gift of caramelized onions, I can do that for you. It's just you just have to request it.
Well,
So
I'm
we're-
sure he's not going to say no.
We're talking an hour and a half of
I did about
caramelizing?
hour 45 minutes on these things. Hour
Damn.
45 on these.
The patience on this guy.
Sheesh.
Dude, you should go on Top Chef.
Oh man.
Good show.
Hey, producer week is finally over.
Thank God.
Congratulations to everyone who made it through.
Hey,
I didn't think we are gonna get there.
I got a special announcement to start this week off. Are you guys ready for this? Probably should have dedicated a whole segment to it, but I currently have $35 whole in Kohl's cash.
Why does it? Why does
Okay.
this matter?
I don't know. I just want to let
What does that have
everyone
to do
know.
with anything we're talking about?
Randy,
Well,
does
you
it
said- you
feel
said
good?
Producer week. I felt like I had the opportunity to tell everyone that I had $35 in Kohl's cash. Wanted to flex on the haters.
Does it feel good to be out of producer week?
Yes.
What was the darkest hour of producer week last week?
It was definitely the Monday show, but the uploading the wrong audio.
Dillon
on
text.
That has to be the
yes.
that has to be the worst time.
Dylan
caught
just
that
setting
really early, by
First
the way.
morning, just right in the morning, the Reddit post with a question mark. I'm like, oh my god, what happened? Did I say something wrong? I'm about to get canceled. It's
What's
like, nope.
What's
just-
stupid is I went to that episode to see what was wrong, and I didn't notice what was wrong because I didn't realize that it was just a complete wrong episode. I was like, that sounds good to me.
Yep. it
So I
was-
let him
Randy,
figure it out.
we'd like to
Wednesday's
give you the
episode.
platform to dab on the haters. Nice.
if you're watching at home, you just watch me dab.
That's cool, man.
That's huge.
All is good. All
That's-
is right.
That's really cool.
Yeah, producer week's over. Thank God. And Purdue week is on. See you Saturday in Phoenix. I won't be there unless.
Okay. Yeah, we're not paying for that. If that's what
You
you're
should drive.
implying.
No, I mean, yeah, I just don't think we're gonna send you the Final Four, my
Nah.
guy.
What
Yeah.
about it? You sure?
What?
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just talked about
Here's
it.
the
before.
thing,
We had a
like
meeting.
if you can acquire some tickets through like a sponsor or something, that sounds great. Sounds great.
and flights.
There
and
was a chance
lodging.
last year.
I went to a Final Four game once. It wasn't very fun, mainly because Michigan got their ass kicked. But
That'll do it.
you know what it is. We got a loaded episode today. I don't think we waste any time, my friends. Tomorrow, exactly 5 minutes beyond the paywall, we have an episode, it's exquisitely produced episode. It was really the highlight of Producer Week last week of Do You Know It, a game show podcast beyond the paywall as well. Tune in to see who won last week's. 888-618-4422 if you want to leave a voicemail. That's 888-61-THICK. THICC. Isn't that right?
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
No one's doing that.
Yeah, you don't see that anywhere.
It's not newsletter week, but you should subscribe to a newsletter. wash.substack.com.
Wait, is it thick with two C's?
yeah,
Just making
that
sure.
was intentional.
You can also watch all these episodes at youtube.com/circling back. They've been premiering on YouTube, so you can hop in the chat. Most of the time, they do premiere naturally.
We're not on producer week anymore.
But during
they will.
producer week, sometimes that doesn't happen. But I think we can be better. This week, recapping this weekend in fun is presented by our friends over at Talkspace. You know your boy loves therapy. I've been standing therapy for a long time now.
I'm a big therapy.
That was
guy.
so Gen Z.
You know your boy. Yeah, but hey, dude, Gen Z's utilizing therapy more than anyone at this point. It's
That's
a great
true.
thing. Sometimes people wait till something bad happens to talk to a therapist, but I try not to deal like that anymore. I like doing it on not on an as needed basis, but some maintenance, some upkeep. I think it's more, it's better for me in that vein because it allows me to tackle things in real time rather than letting things boil over.
I'm about to go tap in myself to some therapy.
But Not in like the way that like the Gen Zers are doing it with their beer or like their
No.
cocktails and
No,
stuff.
I'm going to talk to a therapist.
You're going to talk to a therapist.
Yeah.
That's good. With Talkspace, you can sign up online and get a personalized match with a provider that's right for you, typically within 48 hours. It's incredibly convenient to have virtual sessions with your licensed therapist from the comfort of your own home. I actually like the virtual sessions a lot. You just find a place that's comforting to you. You go sit down, to pop open that laptop, and you go to work. It's quite easy. There's no need to commute to the appointments, miss time at work, or even line up childcare in order to attend the sessions. It's mental health care made easy. They let you send messages to your therapist so you don't have to wait for your next session. And they can even help you shift your perspective, find tools to cope in difficult times, and just be a guiding light. Talkspace can help with any specific challenges you might be facing. It's the #1 online therapy platform with licensed therapists with over 40 specialties, including anxiety, depression, substance abuse, and relationship issues, and much more. Talkspace is affordable and in-network with most major insurers, so there's no excuse not to. Go make it happen. As a listener to this podcast, you'll get $80 off your first month of Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com/circling, and then you enter promo code SPACE80. That's SPACE 80. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com/circling and enter code SPACE80, SPACE 80, and get $80 off your first month and show your support for the show. Again, that's Talkspace.com/circling, promo code SPACE80. Are you guys ready for the theme song?
Oh, shit. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so we are taking feedback. But this is recapping this weekend in fun. Son of a bitch. Hosting week continues. I'm going to fade that out real tastefully.
Wrong one, folks.
Just kidding. April Fools.
April Fools. Yeah, I'm on high alert today for Randy's hijinks. He's not gonna get me.
I'm
today.
not a big prank guy.
Nah, you seem like
You
you got the
give-
fuck arounds
You
today,
give
buddy.
prank.
I don't like the prank.
No, you're kind of giving wacky.
I'm not a prank guy is exactly something a prank guy says.
That's right.
Here is our theme music.
Bro, let's go out this weekend. There's a crazy event happening.
I like to turn up.
Bro, there's a crazy event happening.
Let's just go have fun and let go with it.
Little Woodrose, let's go.
Dude, that's so stupid.
Dude, we hit him with the glue. Dillon, what'd you get into this weekend?
That beat drop doesn't really deliver, but it does hit you with some gloop.
Is
which
it
I
too
really
gloopy?
enjoy. I don't.
Dude, that's a Travis Scott.
I don't know, man.
There are some naysayers out there saying that it's just too gloopy.
Ooh. Anyway, thank you for asking, Will. I had a pretty excellent little weekend, actually. I hosted a sleepover at the crib. Parks and his buddy had a sleepover Thursday. Great time. We got a nice long bike ride off on the trail. Went and got some ice cream. They played some video games. It was a good time, man.
Any solo dubs for the squad?
I don't know if a dub was had or not.
Did you try to play like Cool Dad and be like, and like drop some lingo about Fortnite so they'd know that you're like a real one? You're a real gamer?
No. I ordered them some Zaw, though. They played their Zaw cards. I didn't. I sat
Where
out.
from?
I sat out. Domino's, I let them choose.
You ordered Zaw and didn't even indulge? Is it
No.
because you had previously played your card, or what's the problem here?
It was just on my health shit. I
If
was
it's
like, I don't
on
know
your
what's
credit
going-
card, did you technically play your Zaw card?
No, I didn't need it.
Ooh.
Didn't need it.
You know, if you paid for the Zaw and you were within proximity of the Zaw, there are some scholars who believe you played your Zaw card.
I
Just
don't-
because you didn't have the
I don't
cojones to
subscribe
try
to
the
that.
Zaw.
to
Take your
that
ass to pizza
All right,
court.
man.
ruling.
It's not settled.
Friday, took the little guy and we went with his mom and his soon-to-be stepdad, and we went to go see the new Godzilla movie at Alamo Drafthouse.
It's getting great reviews.
Just a wild ass movie, man. A lot of action.
No spoilers.
A lot of action. Here's one spoiler. A city got destroyed again in one of these movies. It's great. They just can't stop destroying these massive cities.
Was it Des Moines?
No,
Fuck, thank God.
it wasn't Des Moines.
We were
Anywho,
wondering.
Saturday, stepped out a little bit and went to a brewery / winery in Spicewood. Awesome. Called Front Yard Brewing.
Okay.
It's a total vibe.
Is there a garage brewing anywhere?
Yeah. Southwest Austin. Come through.
Dave's way.
This place was cool, man. Super cool.
Oh, yeah? How many beers did you have?
I had a flight and then one really tall Kolsch. Very good beer.
I think I like Kolsch's.
Yeah, it's a lager.
Little light
basically.
golden lager.
It's a log, is what it is. And yeah, Sunday just chilled, hit the trail, man. clean up a little bit. Good times. Good weekend. That's it.
Do you have a happy Easter?
I had a happy Easter. Yeah, I didn't do much for Easter. I think Parks has outgrown the egg hunting situation,
As one does.
and so we didn't do much.
Did you tell him the Easter bunny's not real? Sorry for anyone listening with their kids right now.
He knows. Once he found out Santa wasn't real, I think he put it all together that it's all just a big
That there's
sham
not a rabbit that lays eggs.
with candy in them.
Yeah.
No.
Seems kind of weird.
Anyway,
We're just
Dave,
ruining Randy's day.
Dave, I yield my time to you.
This is April Fool's joke, right?
Yeah. Don't worry, Randy. This is all an elaborate April Fool's
Oh,
joke.
you got
You're fine.
me.
You're fine.
Let's see here. Oh man, here's where I get to talk about the drive, the Thursday afternoon drive from Austin to Duncanville, Texas. Normally about a 3-ish hour jaunt. We left at a bad time because we had to go to Rhodes School for the Easter egg hunt. Had to watch them find eggs. A lot of fun. Got out of there at 4. In the car, just me, my son, and my dog. And we stopped at Chick-fil-A, get him some nugs to tide him over for the ride.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Knew there was going to be traffic as it was 4:30 in Austin on Thursday, going northbound. About an hour to get to North Austin.
Fun. Yeah. I would have just maybe set up shop.
Yeah, well, just hold on. Got going, got through Round Rock. It was kind of moving pretty well. Then I gave the tablet with some Paw Patrol loaded up on it back to Rhodes to tide him over. He's getting a little, he said his tummy hurt. He's getting a little nauseous. I was like, oh no, okay. So we pulled over in Salado. You familiar with Salado?
Mm-hmm.
Cool Main Street, by the way. I have never been through there, but they got a cool little thing going.
Never been out Salado way?
That's my first time. Got out.
Nice area.
Let him. You're not familiar with it, seriously?
No, I haven't been there.
I'll get you out Salado way.
Randy, you been?
I
Yeah,
can
Salado
get you out
way.
there. I can get you out there. I got
Okay.
some guys out there.
Okay. Okay.
Nice area.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, good fun.
Good Main Street.
Get back in the car. I thought we were good. He tells me his tum still hurts. I was like, oh, okay, I'll pull over again. Well, next thing you know,
It's Rhea time.
he projectile vomed
Oh no.
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 in Temple. You familiar with Temple, Texas?
Ooh, out Temple way. Nice area.
Good Main Street.
Good Main Street.
Timely vom because there is a Buc-ee's. There's a Buc-ee's in Temple where I pulled into and I cleaned up and I went inside with him and I spent $40 on clothes. New clothes for the man. So
At least he came out dripping though.
he came out dripping in the bright red Buc-ee's sweats and
That's
the
swag.
Buc-ee's
Hell
t-shirt.
yeah.
Dude, honestly,
Wow.
honestly worth it. He might do this every time just to get a new fit on his way to Dallas.
And let me tell you,
His plan worked.
he wanted to wear this fit the entire time.
Dude, I get it. That goes hard.
That's swag.
I get it.
Yeah. So out back on 35, he felt good. Look, everybody knows after one good puke, you rally. You just get everything starts firing.
He's a
again.
rough.
The vibes. Yeah, you know what we do. You remember that time I puked? You remember that?
You're a big puke.
You laced my shit.
Yeah, sorry. It was Fred.
Fuck, it was Fred.
Oh, did you Tom hurt?
Oh, I shit
after I put the
myself.
drugs in your food.
Oh,
I
you
do
can't
not
handle
have
it. You can't handle it. A drug in your drink in your pink panty drop a punch.
You pump my stomach. It was before Obamacare. I was uninsured.
After that, got northbound on 35.
Pledge voice goes through today.
Remember
know
when?
that.
Remember when Willie Nelson? You're familiar. He's from Abbott, Texas. A lot of people don't know that. Abbott, Texas, home of Willie Nelson, also home of the. We're gonna put it to one lane. So another 35 minutes, 5-hour trip to Duncanville.
Ooh.
Fuck that, dude.
Ooh.
You're a trooper, man. Congrats to you. You're my dad of the week.
Thank you. Can you say Daddy of the Week?
You're my daddy of the week.
You're my zaddy of the week.
Okay, if you're gonna be my daddy of the week, then Dillon can be my dad of the week. How's
Okay,
that? Does
that's
that work?
fair. That's fair.
After that, went to bed. Very cool. Actually, got in time to see. My dad had recorded the Ranger game. It was paused. Got to watch the Jonah Heim walk off, which was very cool. Woke up got about 5 hours sleep. We were sharing a bed with the Rhodes man. First time he slept in like the big boy bed, and he did not sleep. He woke up at one point like not knowing where he was and woke me up. I was like, it was very disorienting. Got up and played golf. It was the windiest day of the year. Didn't go well, but we had a great time. And then Friday night, the wife and I, she got in town that morning. Went to a restaurant. I'm gonna shout them out because I had one of the best meals I've had. Just all around experience, atmosphere, food. The Charles Design District, Dallas, Texas. Great spot, great food. Had the short rib. Had a number of things. The waiter was great. They have a speakeasy in the back.
Ooh.
And met some friends there from law school. Shout out Michelle. Shout out Matt and his wife. It was a great time. Just had a drink.
I'm a big fan of the Wagyu ravioli and the lumache there.
Dude, we had both.
Even the prime short rib with Mexican potatoes and the Montepulciano. Like, that's usually just my standard order there.
It was really good. It was really, really good. And I highly recommend it. That's a cool area. And then Saturday, we did our Easter Saturday. And, did some Easter egg hiding and hunting and whatnot. It was just a fun time. It was a good weekend.
Put any
Drove up
20s in
yesterday.
those eggs or anything?
We did crypto.
Nice.
Yeah. So just little thumb drives. And then I went out back and smoked some crypto, Dillon.
Nice.
Randy needs to stop. You guys, stop sharing your crypto with Randy, dude.
Nah.
Sorry, man. It's producer week. It's fuck around week.
Dude, I was smoking crypto with my buddy Adderall.
I got paper hands. I'm rolling that crypto. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You need to
okay.
relax. Don't stand your paper hands, dude. Not a
Well,
good look.
I'm going to hand it off to you.
Brett and I went to Las Vegas, Nevada on Thursday, where we stayed at the Fontainebleau Casino and Hotel. It's the best smelling casino and hotel in Las Vegas, currently going.
That's a big plus for me.
Yep.
They typically don't smell great.
Yep. We had some meetings and enjoyed ourselves. We had the task of exploring some of their restaurants and bars, which I woke up feeling a little dusty on Friday morning, but luckily with that time change, I woke up around 6 a.m. and got to shake it all off by about 8 a.m. It was a good time, Brett. There are times that you get humbled, and you need to remember that you can't drink with Brett. Like he's got it. He can drink every night and feel totally fine the next day. I tried to keep up with him. We got a bottle of Barolo at dinner, and I learned I can't keep up with Brett. We lost a few dollars at the tables. Shout out the Clemson Tigers though; they did win us some money.
Dude, a good hotel has a good signature smell.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It
That's
was
huge.
great.
Mandalay Bay smells like suntan lotion.
Oh, see that I freak with that.
That's awesome.
I'm used to the Cosmo where it just smells like that bartender all the time.
Right.
Speaking of which,
Just because a tragedy happened there, Dave, you can still mention it.
What the fuck you talking
I
about?
saw your little face you made.
I was talking about the other thing, the bartender.
Weren't you saying you wanted to go to San Tropez and see a brother playing Mandolay?
Ooh, wasn't that?
That's a Diddy lyric.
Ooh, yeah, no Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, I did read some of the 75-page report on the plane, and I have to say,
Not great.
it's not great.
Yeah, I draw the line at honeypot blackmail schemes
Yeah,
to implicate higher ups.
if I'm Diddy, I'm probably going to try to avoid the history of recording people in my home partying with like underage people and stuff. Like that's just not a good look overall for several different reasons.
Yeah, and I've never felt better to be more of a Tupac guy. I was more of a West Side guy.
I was
growing
too.
up.
I was too.
I was throwing up West Side. I was claiming West Side.
Really.
Those are different eras, though, really.
They really weren't.
There's some overlap, sure, but
There's a very famous beef.
yeah, but Diddy was just producing back in those days.
No, he was
But
tinkering.
he was all in the video.
He was tinkering with it.
Okay. I
He
mean,
was collecting all the money from Biggie at that point.
when I think of those
All
artists,
the money,
I
Dillon.
think that he was a next gen rapper.
No, Biggie was
wasn't a
no
thing
Biggie
until-
was tinkering. He
Biggie, yeah.
or I'm sorry, Diddy was tinkering. He was manipulating that whole situation.
Okay.
It's true.
Okay.
But why?
But why? So yeah, I took a flight home Friday. Got home real late. Didn't feel great. Went to bed around 3 a.m. that night. Woke up. Got thrown straight into potty training with the little man.
Ooh.
It's going overall well, but it has its pain points. Not the best situation in front of you. But you know your boy's just out here just grilling and caramelizing onions like crazy.
Are you?
Just crazy, dude.
Yeah, I
So
saw
if
that.
anyone needs a plug, just holler. Just holler
So
at
when
me.
you caramelize something, like what exactly are you doing?
You're caramelizing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I haven't done that.
Caramelize?
What?
Caramelize?
You're caramelizing.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with all these onions though, dude. I got
It's
too
so
many.
predictable.
It's a lot of onions.
It's a lot of onions. And yeah, last night I fell asleep watching my favorite television show currently going, Next Level Chef. Gordon Ramsay. A dude named Blaze.
Hmm.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Have you seen the Austin hot dog vendors that pop up outside of like Moody and on 6th Street that just have like the little griddle, but they do the onions and they're right there and they got the big sausage, the brats, and they smell so good.
No, but I'd freak with it.
I used to be a major 6th Street play back when I was in my bar phase.
They smell so good.
Oh, get some curry sauce on there, some caramelized onions.
It's heartburn central.
It's delicious.
It'll fuck your dope up.
It's delish.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I only smoke crypto.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, good weekend overall. Good weekend overall. Should we talk about our friends over at Rocket Money real quick?
Please.
You know I love Rocket Money. It's Monday, which means I got an email from Rocket Money this morning explaining my finances to me. Sometimes that may seem anxiety-inducing to you, but not me, because I got a clear view of all my finances with my friends over at Rocket Money. But the best thing in the world is that they're saving me money all the time. You know, you guys all have subscriptions you've forgotten about in the past. You're like, oh man, why'd I sign up to watch that one game one time? And now I've got 3 different accounts with this one streaming service. And I've been paying $6.99 for it for the last 3 months. You kick yourself. Nearly 75% of people have subscriptions they've forgotten about. But when I started using Rocket Money, I thought I had like, I don't know, 6 subscriptions. I had like 18.
It's too many subscriptions.
I know, and luckily they got it all under control for me. I've been trying to save money for a while, but they just got it going for me right away. Rocket Money is the personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions. It monitors your spending, and it helps you lower your bills so that you can grow your savings. With Rocket Money, you have full control of your subscriptions and a clear view of your expenses. You can see them all in one place, and they'll even help you cancel. They'll even do it for you if you just implore them to do it. They love doing it. They'll even negotiate lower bills for you by up to 20%. All you have to do is submit a picture of your bill, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. They'll even deal with the customer service people for you. What won't they do, you're
So
probably
nice.
asking? They've got over 5 million users, Dave. They've saved over a half billion in canceled subscriptions for their members. That's saving members up to $740 a year using all the app's features. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/circling. That's rocketmoney.com/circling. Again, rocketmoney.com/circling. What I didn't get to talk about during my weekend and fun is that my notifications were just going off because your boy had a hit tweet.
I saw that tweet. That was a good tweet.
It was a good tweet, right?
It's a good tweet.
You know, sometimes you tweet something, you just know you have it. You see some early action on it. You're like, wow, this has the juice today. And it was just one of those moments for me. You know, I sat on the plane just refreshing Twitter constantly. Did you see my tweet?
I saw it. I saw it about 10 hours old.
So it was
the first
probably
time.
it probably had a lot of numbers attached to it by that point, you know.
Yeah, it was certified micro when I saw it.
Randy, do we have the tweets? Do we have a tweet that we can see so we can reference this? I know a lot of people probably don't know what I'm talking about since it's an original tweet from your boy.
I can't believe what happened here.
Dude, this is good. It's a good tweet. Honestly, it's a really good tweet.
It's a good tweet.
Yeah. Do you want me to read the tweet?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a personal experience that I had with my son. I said, my son 7 has discovered D's nuts jokes, and it's all he says now. Everything is D's nuts. He simply can't stop. I asked him where he heard the joke. He made me promise that if he told me, he wouldn't get in trouble. I agreed. So he leans in and whispers, D's nuts.
Dude, what?
Dude, I was losing it when it happened to me. I was just losing it.
Your son's 7, who's 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's advanced humor for a 3-year-old.
No, I know. Yeah, for a 3-year-old, that's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, dude. It's only done like what? How many retweets, Randy?
That is 18,000 retweets.
Over 250,000 likes on that thing.
Yeah, 288.
I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point.
I kind of feel bad
No, you shouldn't.
I feel like this weird guilt that like I've completely stolen the clout and retweets and likes from you.
Well, as the original author of said tweet, I think it's funny when you guys do it, honestly. And the fact that it went viral almost 2 years later from a different account,
sure,
word
man.
for word.
Yeah.
It adds like lore to the tweet almost for me.
Dillon, you know that random chair in the hotel room that like people don't really know why it's there.
You
but,
know what it's called.
you know, that's kind of where you're sitting watching this tweet right now.
No,
buddy.
I really do think it's funny. Like it doesn't bother me at all.
There's so many people that respond being like, this is plagiarized. They're like the amount of people that are angry at me and talking shit to me. I'm like, okay, it's
People are tagging me
Okay.
being like, hey, this guy stole your tweet. I'm like, what?
Randy.
huh?
So I'm seeing there's another version of this tweet. Can you put it up next to it?
Yeah. I don't know.
Because I want to compare, because I have not seen that tweet. And I just want to compare and contrast.
Uh-oh, Randy, you're gonna get it,
I
man.
don't know. I was just gonna. do
That's
this.
fine.
I was trying to.
So this is from you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good tweet, Dylan.
It's like word for word, the same tweet.
It's a good tweet from you.
So
Did you have this happen to you too?
the thing I'm immediately noticing, Will's just has a little bit more stank on it.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I drizzled some
Which-
stank
which
sauce
part
on it.
In
Tone.
particular,
It's just like
has the stank.
There's something about the tone of Will's that it's just a little bit more like relatable. Like, okay. Like yours is like, that's a good tweet, but Will's is like, yep.
Dude.
Could totally see this.
54,000 retweets.
Mm.
That's a crazy.
If you
number.
combine our numbers, dude, like we're doing straight up numbers together.
So you can't see who had more impressions. We don't know.
No, you can't see Dylan's views on his tweets, unfortunately.
Wait, look how many times yours was bookmarked
yeah,
compared to
dude.
mine.
Well, here's the thing. I have a theory that Elon is bumping the numbers a little bit. Or I have a theory that Elon's algorithm is different from them when you had it, and it like shoots any viral tweet into the stratosphere. Whereas like when you first tweeted yours, I think that like it was displayed to people, but not in the same manner that mine was.
Really?
I think the algorithm helped me more than it helped you.
Okay. I don't know how to check analytics anymore since they changed the shit. It doesn't show up for me anymore. So
Well, I think since they changed everything, you can't see like everything behind your tweet. Because I guarantee yours did more views than me based on what you did.
last time I checked, it had around 25 million impressions.
That's insane. That's more than mine. I think I had like 8.5 million or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this tweet has so much juice. It's unbelievable.
I'm getting featured in like articles of like the 19 best tweets from the weekend.
Are you really?
Yes. And I'm like, guys, I want to respond to these authors and be like, guys, this
Hey,
you're missing the bit here.
it would be a real shame if our listeners picked one of these two tweets to community note.
I was kind of waiting. I was kind of waiting for mine to get community noted, and it never happened.
Could somebody please? I don't know how you go about making that happen.
I
but-
saw another tweet this weekend that was community noted saying this is not an original tweet. And I was like, this should be happening to me right now. I want to get community noted at some
Usually
point.
when people steal tweets, they will change a few words here and there, so it's not a straight copy paste situation. Yours is just straight up like so obviously ripped.
So many people have ripped this tweet, though. If you just search your tweet, so many people
Oh,
that
really?
aren't Washed Media adjacent have just ripped the tweet before.
Dylan, you should be proud of your intellectual property spreading so much joy.
Well, you ripped it on June.
I rip it all the time.
Yeah, I know. But what? It's just funny that this one is the one.
But every
that
time
goes
I
off.
tweet it, it does numbers. Like it does good numbers, and it shouldn't do that good of numbers for your boy.
Oh man, a lot of people did steal this shit.
Yeah,
I'm
Dylan.
seeing it now.
Yeah, Dylan, they're
These
clout
fuckers.
chasing you, dude.
These
It's
little
gross
fuckers,
behavior.
man.
Well, Dylan, thank you for letting me go viral using your material. I did gain about 300 Twitter followers from this.
No shit.
For like the first time ever. So like I'm legitimately riding your coattails to clout.
I get a kick out of it. I really do. It doesn't bother me.
So
feel
I don't
free.
need to feel bad about.
No, not
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
Like I said, it adds lore to the whole situation.
Well,
For
Dylan,
sure, man.
you have another tweet that I've really been thinking about a lot since you tweeted it earlier last week.
Yes.
It was about the conjoined twins who married the gentleman. I don't know where he's from or where they're from. But what was your tweet? You just simply had a lot of
I
questions.
said I have infinity questions. Never ending. is
When
what I'm
I
saying.
first saw your tweet, I had some questions, and then the more that I sat there and thought about it, and thought about it, and thought about it, the more that I was just like, okay, I officially have infinity questions as well.
Yeah.
The more questions I started to have about it, the more just started rising up.
He's a lucky man.
A lot of the questions that pop into my head are like sexual.
Yeah.
Sexual. In
Let's just get
nature.
out ahead of it. I got a lot of sexual questions.
Oh yeah, it's
because you can't. So he's married to just one of them.
But is that semantics? Because like you cannot be married to two people at once, and they have two different social security numbers.
But you're having sex with both of them,
Okay, yeah, you definitely are.
right?
Yeah, you definitely are.
I mean, you can't. One of them you can't just decide to sit out.
But I think in order for you to get married to this guy, both of you have to be in love with him, right?
Yeah, I would think so. I would definitely think so.
This dude's low key getting a fit off.
Dude, he's just vibing out here.
Is he?
I've been told that they have the same organs from the waist down.
Right.
Jeez.
They have two hearts. Not like I'm not talking like emotionally, like
I don't know.
physically, they have two hearts in their chest.
I don't know. I have
What-
questions about the stomach. Do they have one stomach?
Does
They-
one of them have to eat,
Do they? No.
or do
So
they both eat?
So here's a question for you. If they, let's say they go to B-Dubs one night and one of them's like, I'm not really feeling anything spicy. And the other one's like, I want the spiciest wings you got. Are they like sitting on the toilet 2 hours later looking at each other like, fuck you. Why'd you put me through this? Like, why am I going through this now?
What if one of them is just a freak, and the other one is like a goody?
Different brains.
You know what I mean, Dave?
Randy, you know.
Do they get horny at the same time?
Like, what if this is a song about a girl who
Do they get horny at the same time?
I don't know.
they have two brains. So I think the horniness is
Because they both got to be in the mood,
there's a real juxto play.
but they
here.
share a vagina.
Vagina.
You know what I mean? That makes me think they might get horny at the same time.
Do you think when they go into the kitchen and grab a cup, he like just kind of laughs?
David?
How was
I
that
doubt
the
it.
one that? What?
I doubt it. He's
You
probably
know,
he's probably over
all
that.
right, all right.
They had a show, so I feel like they answer. Like, I want to know who controls the body. Like, do they both have?
Why
like,
is the show-
one side of the?
Netflix or someone streaming needs to get the show on there immediately because it would be the #1 show going right now if it's on their
So
platform.
I think they each have one breast.
Okay, so yeah, if they had 4, that would be wild for him.
They each have a breast. So is he only allowed to touch his wives when they're
no,
having
dude,
sex?
I guarantee. I can't. Okay, I can't guarantee this.
Is he having an affair?
But he's married to both of them, right? They're both in love with him, right?
Gotta be. What you can't, one of them can't just hate the guy. It's not going to work because she's always there.
Yeah,
But does he
you need
say-
full team buy-in.
Does he have a separate relationship with each one?
I don't think
Like,
you
hey-
can when they're always around.
But no, I mean like.
Can you imagine being in an argument with your wife
Oh man,
and have her having numbers on you the entire time?
Just getting it
like,
from the sister
Yeah.
too.
like,
Yeah,
dude, you're just
I
getting
know.
getting undressed by both
Bro,
of them.
you're
You're just
not
yelled
winning
at.
that. You
He
ain't
tells-
winning
so-
that, brother.
He tells his wife that he loves her. Does he also tell the other one that he loves her?
I think so. I think so.
Does he kiss both? He's got to kiss both.
Triple
of them.
kiss. Remember the triple kiss?
Who do you kiss first when you say I do and you're allowed to kiss your bride?
He's only married to one.
I know, but I think
Which
I
one is
still
he
think that's
married to?
semantics.
The one on the left is who he's married to.
Our
Then
left or their left?
Why didn't they? They should have done the photo from the other way. He should be on the other side, closest to the one. Because now it's
Well,
just
with
confusing.
her arms around him, though, you know. So that
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know,
fair.
Dave.
I don't know.
It's a fair point. You
I mean,
make.
look.
Do you think one of them has ever just gotten hammered and the other one just like rides the effects of it?
Oh yeah, you can't have just one of them getting drunk.
If you're at a cocktail party,
They share a bloodstream.
if you're at a cocktail party, do you each have a drink or do you have one drink for each of you?
Again, infinity questions. I will never know enough about.
We
these
haven't even
people.
gotten into the criminal justice system. Like, what if one of them had too much to drink? She's like, "I'm fucking driving." Like, no, you're not. Oh, you're driving. Okay. And then they both got Deweys on the wreck.
Yeah. Well, again, one bloodstream. Like they're
What-
both drunk,
What if one of them gets popped for dealing fent?
and they both got to go to the clean.
They both doing
Oh,
3
that's a
years.
good question.
They doing 3 on a 5.
The other one's like, I didn't do shit.
What if one of them's burning Doja? They both getting hella high.
What if they're smoking that crypto?
Well, then we got some problems.
I had so many questions, and then one of them got married, and I have just so many more. I think they actually have spoken publicly about like how they have sex. Like they did an interview somewhere, and they got into it a little bit. I haven't read said interview or listened to it.
They're teachers
Yes,
or they're a teacher. They have one salary.
they're teachers. They both teach, but one salary.
Could they have been more savvy with
The career choice.
their career choice so that they could make sure to get 2 salaries? I feel like they're really leaving some money on the table here.
You can't go to 2 different jobs though.
If you have a kid in their class, you're
not?
like, oh, we're getting some supreme service right now. Our kid's learning from 2 people at once.
But then your kids looking at a two-headed teacher, and it's like, what's it gonna do to my kid?
No, I think that normalizes some.
I feel like you shouldn't say that.
Yeah, like I feel like
Is that offensive?
That felt like
Yeah.
they probably don't want to be referred to. As
Yeah,
the two-headed.
like,
teacher.
I think-
I apologize. I'm going through this myself.
no, I
don't know
get
what
it.
to
I
think.
get it. I get it.
No, that's why we like you, man.
It's an
Yeah.
it's an interesting like thought process to go down because it makes you question some things about just life in general.
Didn't mean to offend anyone out there who might have two heads, or if you or just
How common is it to live like this? Like there aren't that many cases of this, right?
No, this is a very rare situation.
This or Octomom.
She just had 8 kids at once.
I know it's still pretty
No.
wild though.
She only had 6 kids at once, and then she had 2 other ones normally.
She went Octo though.
Should you go Octo? Should we have like a different tier on Patreon for the Octo backers?
Dude, my man's going dose on him.
So you want a little stat here? It's very rare incidence, about 1 in 200,000 live births, which means that on average there may only be a few dozen cases of conjoined twins born worldwide each year.
Is it genetic?
I have no clue. I don't think so. I think it's just more of how they're grown in the uterus. I
What?
don't think it's like a genetic marker or anything. But
Oh.
I could be completely wrong.
I had
don't
some
know.
morbid questions too. Like, what if one of them dies?
Yeah, I don't know the logistics behind like the well-being moving forward. I feel like it would get really depressing to go down that road. Like really depressing.
Listen, I hope they're happy.
I think
that's
they
all I-
are. They
that's
just
all I
got
care
married,
about.
dude.
Hope they're happy and live a fulfilling, happy life.
I want them to sit down and do an interview. Get them on Call Her Daddy. I'll be in the daddy gang.
I will listen to that.
No.
I
I
would
wanna see-
absolutely listen to it because,
I'll hop in the daddy gang for that shit.
dude, I think that's the perfect podcast for them.
I want the Orange Man to interview them.
I think he'd have certain questions.
I don't think that would go well. I think he might be really offensive.
Do they get 2
Who would-
votes?
To what?
2 votes.
I would assume so, since
Yeah.
they each have social security numbers.
They do.
I think so. That's what I was told
So they
at least.
each pay taxes separately.
Uh,
If they have one income,
if you're
then-
on one salary, wouldn't you just? I think you would assign that to one of you.
Double theft.
Yeah, that would be taxation without representation.
Mm.
It wouldn't be.
Who would handle this better? The current presidente or the former presidente? The old man or the
Hey,
orange man?
man.
Amen.
I just
2 heads, huh?
wow. Hey, lucky. He's a lucky man.
Oh,
This guy's got his hands full. That's what he would say.
That's a lot.
yeah.
That's what he would say. Okay.
These questions, they're not going to get answered. I don't think. It's too personal. You know,
What if Larry King interviewed them?
suspenders.
Yeah. Dude, Larry King is the goated fit interviewer. Just rocking suspenders.
Signature look, man.
It's a great look.
Is he still with us?
Don't think so.
Is Barbara Walters still with us?
No, she died.
All right, we got to get Oprah. Either Oprah or Alex Cooper.
Hold
I don't
on,
care. I don't
let's
care
see.
which one.
One
Oh,
of
he's
the two.
alive. He's
I don't care which
87.
one, dude. Larry King's still alive. Good for him. I'm impressed. I think Barbara Walters might have passed.
Wait, Larry King?
He's alive, right?
I'm seeing died
fuck
2021.
He
Yeah,
did
Dave. He
die.
died in
Yeah,
2021.
January 23rd,
Oh,
2021.
fucking A.
At
I guess we'll have to
87.
get Carson Daly.
Or Tucker Carlson.
Tucker. What?
Carson Daly's really carved himself a nice little niche here.
He's still doing his thing, man.
He's
Yeah.
on the morning show, the Today Show or something.
Oh, yes.
He's not bad.
Same with our new weather guy, right? Or with our Austin weather guy.
His pants could be tailored better. Whoever mentioned his fit.
He's got a lot on his plate right now, Dillon. Maybe don't criticize his pants.
He seems
If I had to assume, I
he's
think
killing it.
their tailoring budget's probably going more towards their clothes than his.
Oh, way to go, Dillon.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
He's got a lot on his plate.
Big neck hole
Double
on
the
the
food.
shirts.
Big neck hole.
On the shirts.
3 dinners.
Is that like a Big Johnson shirt?
Big neck hole. I wonder if when they eat, they each eat like half a meal, and they get full as if they were eating a full meal.
Oh, the eating thing for me is like it's the biggest source of questions for me. If one is craving something, does the other one like need to like offset that and make sure she's eating a bunch of stuff too, just to make sure that they're not getting full off what the other one wants?
What if one of them just never eats and one of them eats for both of them?
Maybe that's the case.
What if one of them orders pizza.
Okay. I'm listening.
Okay.
But the other does not. Does that count?
That's a loophole in the system.
I haven't thought about that.
It's a loophole.
Pizza Court's going to have to take this case on.
The court's never seen a case like this.
Could somebody do the People's Court song, but instead of the People's Court, it's the Pizza Court? It's not real creative, but it could be funny.
There's something there.
This
can do that.
is the Pizza Court. That's really
There's
fucking
something
dumb.
there.
That's really dumb.
Well, I think no matter what, we can say that this gentleman here, he picked some prizes. Let's hear from our friends over at Prize Picks. Prize Picks, you mean America's #1 fantasy sports app with more than 3 million members? You mean the easiest and most exciting way to get in the action while you watch your favorite sports and players? You know, you just pick more or less on 2 or more players' stats and watch the winnings roll in? Yeah, that's Prize Picks, baby. March is over, but the biggest moments in college basketball tip off in the month of April. Be a part of the action on Prize Picks for both men's and women's college basketball. Purdue, baby!
Stop.
The Purdukis.
The Purdukis!
Not going up against the Dukies.
I know. My bracket is officially busted, which is why I'm turning to Prize Picks. You can get in on the playoff action and win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks as you and the world's best players take the game to a new level during basketball postseason. You guys aware that these playoffs begin April 20th? Playing rounds 16th, 17th, and 19th? Sounds like fun to me. You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. You can turn $10 into $1,000 with basketball, hockey, and college basketball entries today on Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app. Go check it out. It's fun to play. Picking against the spread, doing all that kind of stuff, it's much more fun just to root for one guy and be like, you know what? I want Luka to hook up 1,000,000 threes tonight and hope that I can get the over on this. Isn't that more fun?
Did you see that under fucking shit he did yesterday?
I did see that.
Little finger roll from the 3-point line.
From like 20 feet.
We're not doing that.
He's
Crazy.
different. He's different. This week, I mean, you can go Steph Curry versus Jokic if you want to. You can go any route.
Caitlin Clark tonight.
Ooh, if there's a
LSU.
if there's an Edie Clark play, I want to play that.
Randy?
Sure. Yeah.
Download the app today. Use code STEAM for a first deposit match of up to $100. Yes, that's $100 first deposit match. Again, download the app today. Use code STEAM for a first deposit match of up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Prize Picks. Y'all cop this new Beyonce?
I've listened to a few joints.
Okay. All right.
It's good. It's good.
I've listened to the singles. I've been waiting to have a drive where I can listen to this album uninterrupted. I probably should have done it on my flight home. But I'm liking what I'm hearing so far.
Yeah, I found a tweet and I read some comments, and then I saw that this was actually gaining a lot of steam on social media. A lot of people, okay, so back up a bit. Beyonce covered Dolly Parton's Jolene. Very famous, very popular song. I'm sure you guys are aware of Jolene.
But didn't she cover it from Miley Cyrus?
Miley Cyrus has done numerous covers of it as well.
Yeah, you get to hear it like every year, New Year's Eve or something.
Yeah, it's a good song. It appears, however,
Do we have a Jolene disrespecter in the building?
Kind of a Miley.
Oh,
kind
that's
of
a
ruined
great
it. It's
song.
just she's kind
Miley
of
didn't ruin it, dude. She's great.
so a lot of people
Blah.
of the younger
my God,
generation, a lot of young folks are unaware that Jolene is a Dolly Parton song.
Okay.
They think it's a Beyonce song. I don't know who. Do you know who Azalea Banks is?
I know who she is, but like I'm
Musician.
not totally
yeah.
familiar with her game.
I'm not familiar with her either.
Pull her
but
up, Randy.
She had this to say. Who is this imaginary adversary that she thinks still wants to be involved with Jay-Z in 2024? She needs to change the subject. Nobody, and I mean nobody, finds him attractive. Jay-Z is getting dragged all over the TL for being ugly.
That's not nice.
Simply because his wife covered an old Dolly Parton song.
And that's
just-
unfortunate too, because he
okay.
should be getting dragged on the timeline for being so close with Diddy instead, but instead he's just getting his
Have
looks
you
talked
seen,
down
like,
on.
Have you seen the
everyone's-
video
Of him,
everyone's
of
like,
Diddy
yo.
making the speech?
where he's just kind of looking around? People are like,
Dude, I think this album coming out was the best thing to happen to Jay-Z during this portion of his life.
Everyone is just making fun of how ugly the man is.
It's tough.
All right,
It's
you
tough.
know,
It's like,
Well,
do you guys not know the history
Jay-Z's
of the
never
song?
been famous because he's a model. We
He's,
know that.
yeah.
He has
He's
bars.
not a handsome fella, but a very talented musician.
But he's got good style.
Yeah. I don't give people credit for having good style when they're a billionaire. It's like, how do you not have good style at that point?
True.
It's like,
wow,
just,
true.
Azalea Banks is currently feuding with Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Iggy Azalea, T.I., and Erica Badu.
I like that. I
And
like that.
Beyonce
Dude.
now
She's,
too,
and
apparently,
Beyonce,
because
she's got ops,
she's just
man.
going to next.
coming after
Let's go.
Beyonce's
She's got
hubby.
ops.
But everyone in the comments is just like, yeah, I don't know what she's talking about. No one wants this guy.
It's tough,
Like,
dude.
come on.
Tough. I hope Sally never covers Jolene.
How do you not know that?
Brett can probably make it
think she
happen,
will.
actually, out there with a couple
Oh, yeah,
clicks.
that's true. Yeah, AI Brett can just get some
Wait,
song made in
By the way,
5
everyone's
seconds.
saying that she low key spilled with this comment. It's a new one for me.
That's
She
okay.
spilled low key though.
All right.
Do you guys know what camp means?
No.
I didn't know what camp meant until this weekend. I had to do a bunch of Twitter research on it.
What is it?
It's a term used. I think it's primarily used by women, from what I can tell, based on the context of what I was reading. And you would say something is quote unquote camp. Oh, that's camp.
Is that eccentric, over the top,
Yeah, apparently it is, David.
out of the ordinary,
Mhm.
unexpected?
I'm way too cautious to use it in casual conversation at this point.
Just give
But
it some
if it gets used, in the future, just know that Circling Back podcast gave you some sort of idea what it might mean.
Someone said in response to Azalea Banks' comments, she kind of eat that a little.
Is she dude? She's mothering right now.
What's that?
You don't know what mothering is?
No.
Oh, come on, Dillon.
The concept of mother. I think it just means you're like, I don't know. Like they'll call Beyonce I don't know.
Okay.
If you say Beyonce's mother, it just means like, oh, she's like killing it GOAT status right now.
Okay.
Right?
Fair enough.
Yeah. Not like Glenn Danzig mother, like a different type.
People are bringing up how he
Dude, he
cheated
totally
on her.
knows what you're talking about.
People are bringing up how he cheated on her too.
Well, yeah.
It's like,
okay.
Yeah.
all this-
Beyonce's sister hit him in that elevator.
Right.
This song is decades old.
I feel like Beyonce's sister got some blowback for hitting him in that elevator, but I think he deserved it.
By the way,
Do we even know what that was about?
The cover was-
I think he cheated on her.
the
he
Jolene
definitely
cover
did.
was
Yeah.
decent. By the way,
I
Check it out.
I have not listened. I
Check it
only
out.
know the
She adds her own.
Texas Hold'em.
She adds her own stink to it.
So I was going to buy this on vinyl because Sally really likes the album. So I was going to do that. Apparently, it's missing tracks on vinyl.
Why?
I don't know. And Sally's favorite song is apparently not on some of these recordings. And so I just hesitate to do it.
That's too bad.
She's a big spaghetti fan.
Beyonce.
Beyonce spaghetti.
I like spaghetti.
Spaghetti Western.
Sure.
I like spaghetti too.
When I leave here to go home for lunch, I'm going to spin this.
Spin it, Dave. Spinny boy. Can we briefly talk about some gentlemen from the Dick Saloon, or that I would like to welcome to the Dick Saloon? They had a drink on me. Berry Hill, Oklahoma. You guys familiar?
Nope.
Out Berry Hill way? 2 escaped cows have been causing big problems in Oklahoma. A woman's property, it's been getting terrorized by these guys for 2 years now. The cows first got loose after a trailer accident in 2022.
Hate to see that.
This song's about a trailer accident. Sorry.
No, don't. If anything, I would like you to keep going. The 2 cows were finally caught after cowboys and their dogs chased them for 20 miles. Why? I don't understand how it can take 2 years to catch a couple cattle.
I need some real cowboys up there.
Oh, I think these boys are some real cowboys.
2 years.
2 years,
They
brother.
were on the lam for 2 years.
Did they use bloodhounds to track these fuckers?
It said after multiple attempts by sheriff's deputies to wrangle the cows in Brenda Stapleton's yard and neighborhood, authorities told her she was going to have to hire professional cowboys.
Bro, did you say Stapleton?
She said, "Who's got money for that?" And it shouldn't be my responsibility to do that. Well, they hired 2 dudes and they just went off.
I feel like the state should have like their ag commission or something. There should be, someone should get these fucking cows. She shouldn't have to like go hire people privately.
I want to put out a nice little warning to these 2 cowboys. Come wrangle down to the Dick Saloon anytime you want, brother.
Hey, first shot's on us. Cowboy.
Second shot's on us too. Third and fourth,
Those are on you.
big surprise. Those are on you, and we're drinking them off of you.
Wow.
What?
That's some service.
You're not trying to make good on these cowboys?
Can't believe it didn't make the bracket.
Take it back.
Take me back to the Dick Saloon. I've actually never been to the Dick Saloon.
This is a great sentence. So he called Stapleton to help, along with 3 dogs and 3 cowboys, like Clue Anderson.
Clue Anderson?
Is this fucking cowboy's name Clue Anderson? Were you aware of this?
That's
Clue
kinda sick.
Anderson, dude.
Old Clue.
Old Clue.
Old
Yeah,
Clue.
this is a song about old Clue. Yep. He's the meanest son of a bitch you met, but he can wrangle.
He said after they left some feed out, and the dogs tracked the cow's scent, and the cowboys tracked the dogs' collars. So they got the dogs to get the scent, and then they found that I like this.
That's sick.
I like this. I don't think our dogs are finding these cows.
What kind of dogs were
The
they?
collars showed that they chased him for 19 miles.
Dude, bloodhounds are sick if it's a bloodhound.
That's so long.
Dude, I met a gang of them one time.
Is that when you had that fire? Wasn't like the roof on fire?
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals.
you and me, baby.
I didn't like when that was number 1 on TRL, Dave.
Because
It bummed
it
me out the
stinks?
entire time.
Yeah.
Because it stinks? Is that why?
Maybe.
It didn't accurately represent their body of work.
I didn't like when there was a bit
Jolene.
song that was going number 1 on
Jolene.
TRL.
I didn't either.
Jolie.
Remember Together? Do you remember that?
Give me a
The
give me a line.
MTV had a fake sitcom essentially about a fake boy band. And they started getting really popular on MTV, and they were getting voted to like the number 1 spot on TRL.
Oh.
We're together, you and me forever.
Yeah.
Come on, you know what I'm talking about.
It was like 2002.
Say it, don't spray it. I want the news,
Not the weather.
not the weather.
Randy, can you pull up that tweet? I forgot about this, but I just want to
Dude, my viral tweet from the weekend.
This is a different viral tweet.
Oh,
I bet
come on,
yours.
man.
I bet this did as well as yours, but for all the wrong reasons.
Oh God, this tweet was bad.
Oh,
This was
shit.
bad. Why is he doing this?
Dillon, your boy Senator John Cornyn, in the great state of Texas. You familiar with him?
Why is he okay with doing this?
Noted rhino.
This is the second time he's done this, right?
Look, don't put your
No,
brisket on the
the-
TL unless
don't-
you're for sure that it's just absolute gas.
Oh, maybe he did do it the first
I think he
time.
did it another
You're
time.
just begging to get dunked on.
But this is some of the worst looking brisket. Like, is
It's
he doing
terrible.
is he doing a self-aware bit, or is this how he eats it?
No,
This is giving bit, but man, oh man.
Do you think it tastes good?
it looks like shit.
You put enough sauce on it, it can be edible.
This looks like brisket that you'd get at, like a cafeteria.
Yeah, you're right.
Like if it was barbecue day in Harbor Springs High School, like this is what I would
Yeah.
expect it to
Yeah.
look like.
This
It's
looks-
giving McRib.
This looks like it was from an oven, not smoked.
There's a world where I think this tastes good, but I don't think it tastes like good brisket.
This is definitely not smoked.
It's not smoked, right?
No.
Did they pre-cut it and put it in the oven with
Like
barbecue sauce
this
all
looks
over
Instead of
it?
baking dish, maybe he just baked it in that. He
I
sliced
love
it
just
and baked
baking it.
Dude, I love slow baking a brisket. Nothing makes me feel better.
Like, what are you doing?
You just didn't have to post this.
I mean, I'm eating this over Lincoln Riley's brisket.
You lose voters over this kind of stuff.
he's getting primaried. Why would he do this?
And he's from Texas, yeah?
Would this end Biden's campaign for re-election if he put up a brisket shot like this?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't think the people that really care about brisket really are voting.
I
for
don't know,
Biden.
man. I think he could lose. Look, he could lose some Rust Belt. He'd definitely lose Pennsylvania. I'm just saying, this isn't good. You don't have to do
Biden's
that.
Maybe
brisket's
he'd gain
bad.
voters. I mean, Trump had a happy Cinco de Mayo tweet where he talked about how the best taco bowls are made from the Trump Tower Grill. I love Hispanics, he says.
Exclamation point.
Like,
He loves Italians. He loves the Hispanics. That's an iconic photo.
Dude, remember when he told that guy that he didn't look gay? The guy in the crowd? Yeah, you don't look gay.
like he said, happy hashtag Cinco de Mayo. The best taco bowls are made at the Trump Tower Grill. I love Hispanics.
You know, I bet they are pretty good
Oh,
talking.
they're probably good, yeah.
I'll be honest, looking at that taco bowl right there, I would absolutely eat that.
They're probably not the best, but they're probably decent.
Maybe don't post the brisket, John.
Put your meat away.
When was the last time Trump cooked anything?
Never.
It's been 30 years, I
Yeah.
bet.
He needs to enter the barstool competition where those dudes can't make hot dogs.
Oh, my God. Oh, boy.
Well, just get that. All right, no,
Don't
take
put
it
your
off
meat
the
on the
screen.
TL. You're just asking
You don't
for
have to
it.
post.
It's time. Bit Madness Elite 8. If you're not familiar with Bit Madness, our listeners have taken 64 bits, ranked them, put them in a bracket, made their own brackets guessing, and we are determining the winners of each matchup live on air. We've done, 3 rounds now? We're in the Elite 8? I don't know how math works.
Yeah, Elite 8. We did a Sweet 16 last time.
We've got some really good bits that have been left by the wayside, boys. Today, we're going to have some really hard-hitting matchups that are going to be difficult to reconcile, I think. Are we ready to dip into today's matchups?
I'm ready.
Please.
The final matchup in the too much dip side of the bracket is number 5, Merchant of Death on a Cinderella run versus number 3, El Glizadente 2024. This is really difficult. This is really, really difficult. It's more difficult for me than I think you realize, Dillon. I feel like you think I'm doing a bit. I don't think you realize how much I enjoy the brief bouts that I get to spend with the Merchant of Death. El Glizadente, we got 4 more years of. Merchant of Death is something we need to harness now.
We're going to find out that the Merchant of Death was poisoned in the next couple of years, and he's going to come back into favor on this show from the other side.
Yeah, do you think we've gained any Russian listeners?
Hopefully.
No.
Oh.
I haven't looked at the numbers yet, the next gen stats.
Mm-hmm.
This one's easy for me. I'm going to vote Merchant of Death because I enjoy the bit quite a bit. Dave does a good Russian killer voice.
Okay.
And also because it's not El Glizadente 2024.
Okay. You make kind of a compelling case, I guess.
Yeah. Great case.
Bro, Jolene is a banger, bro. Have you heard?
Yeah, it's a good song.
Surprisingly good, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your favorite version?
Oh, bro, I love Miley.
I do
She's
too.
freaking bad. How old is she?
Oh,
She's
why?
old enough. She's in her 30s, I think.
know.
now.
That's a question.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like 30.
All right, man. Get off
She's age
kiss,
appropriate.
bro.
She's 31.
I've been in prison. I miss these things. No internet.
Well, you're 57. I think 31's. I think it's okay with you.
Is he 57?
Yeah, he's 57.
Victor?
Victor Bout.
Has he gotten back to his killing ways?
Dude, he kind of looks like you.
No, he doesn't.
He kind of looks like
He
you.
looks like a Baldwin.
He does look like a. He kind of looks like a Baldwin, and you.
All right. He's got a good stash.
It's a hot mix.
By the way, Victor with the K is a dope name.
He's got other names. Are you guys familiar? He's got Merchant of Death.
Which is certified.
They also call him a much lamer name,
What?
the Sanctions Buster.
No one's calling him that.
That stinks.
Dude, he just busts sanctions. Oh, you got
Okay.
sanctions? Let's call it the Sanctions Buster. He'll take care of this
My
for you.
sanctions busted.
That's like Chris Christie calling Donald Trump Donald Duck because he was ducking. It's just really bad.
Oh, God. He looked at the camera.
Just call him Donald Duck.
No. What else? Does he have any other names?
They also just call him simply Boris.
But okay.
Boris.
is good.
He's got several criminal charges out there: conspiring to kill, acquiring and exporting missiles, providing material to a terrorist organization.
Yeah, he's not a good dude.
Hey,
You make a good case. He's not a good dude, which is why I think I have to vote for El Glizadente 2024.
Certified good dude. Certified
Certified
crush.
good dude. I'd vote for him. He's got my vote.
Certified beef too.
I don't know if El Glizadente has the juice to make it through the final 4, standalone, but for right now, he's got a lot of political swing, and in the Merchant of Death, I just, he's been freed, so I feel like he's kind of at the mercy of, the people in charge of him.
People have been distancing from the Merchant.
Oh, great. Don't do this, Dave. You got the onus. Treat it well. Come on, man.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, man. But look, I'm riding this Gliz train until we take back the White House. Yeah!
Come on.
Congratulations
Don't put
to
it
El
through. It's not
Glizadente
even that
2024.
Bro, it's tough, We made a good run. I'll see you next year, maybe.
I truly love the Merchant of Death. It's
great.
I love him. In the retail therapy side of the bracket, we have number 3, Let's Go Out this weekend, versus number 4, backers giving their stats on voicemails.
It's a tough matchup.
It's a really tough matchup. Going against the backers is never something you want to do, especially if you're Timon. Timon could single-handedly fight pretty much any backer out there, though.
Bro.
Let's go out this weekend.
It's a crazy event.
This is
happening.
tough, man, because both of these things I enjoy when no matter how often I hear them or see them. But for me, it's the 3 seed going through.
Bro, let's go out this weekend. There's a crazy event happening.
I know how I'm voting. Do you want to do yours, Will? Or
What are you voting?
It's going through. Let's
Yeah.
go out this weekend. Moves on.
It's unanimous. It's an absolute blowout in the
Okay.
Elite Eight.
It's too funny to me.
There's something about Let's Go Out This Weekend that I just really like. I like the generic phrasing of it. I enjoy Timon in general. There's a crazy event happening.
That's the thing about it. It's a crazy event that's going to happen.
That's what's
and
cool.
we're going to be there.
That's what's cool.
In the mail-in bracket, number 1, it's a blank play versus number 2, pledge voice.
Ooh, a 1 versus a 2. We already did pledge voice on this episode.
I know, and it made me crack up when we were doing it, which is why I think I have to vote pledge voice.
Pledge voice.
Pledge voice, unanimous.
It's a blank play is a good bit, but it's gotten so ingrained in my normal talking that like it doesn't entertain me anymore. Whereas every time we do pledge voice, I end up really laughing very, very hard. See, this becomes more difficult. This becomes more difficult.
Oh,
We have in the washed media generic bracket side, we have number 2 pledge versus number 1 pants beer.
And to be clear, pledge, this is not about the pledge voice, even though it does give pledge voice.
It does give pledge voice.
This is about the pizza wedge.
For those who don't know what a pledge is a very, very impressive piece of technology that allows your pizza to travel from a pizza place to your home without being at an angle.
Patent pending.
It has one very specific use.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the other times it's completely useless. It's just a big
No.
wedge.
You could put other takeout on it. You don't want your Chinese food going through the container on your seat. You can put that on there and keep it stable. Maybe you're picking up some soup. Maybe it's ramen night.
You don't set your soup on a
You could.
flat surface. You got to
Oh.
secure that.
Or what if you've got like a big old pot full of gumbo and you don't have a top to it, and you're riding in the back seat of a car,
Yep.
and it's just splashing
Then
everywhere.
it could be useful.
Pledge comes in handy.
Kinda,
Yeah.
yeah.
Next time you do gumbo, Dave, I think you should do it with a pledge and a full open thing instead
All right.
of bringing it in to-go containers.
Let's do it.
When I deliver the gift of caramelized onions to each of you, I'll make sure to have my caramelized onion pledge.
Where
in
is our
hand.
pledge?
It's in the bullpen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't make it.
Oh.
It says confusing.
Right.
It's not.
Right.
Oh, you had class. Oh,
I'm
you
ready
have
to-
a final you have to study for.
I'm ready to vote.
What are you going to vote for?
We introduced this matchup 3 minutes ago. We haven't even mentioned pants beer yet, which means I think our mind is stuck on pledge. I'm going pledge.
Oh, your pants a little damp because you had to dump an entire 6-pack of Vortex bottles down them.
You know what? I'm gonna go pants beer.
Oh.
I'm putting it on Will. You know why? Because I don't party with dry pants.
Wow.
If you see me partying, you see me out at the bars,
Yeah,
you
big
see
wet
me at
spot.
the tailgate, my pants are soaked. Just know that.
Out of all the matchups that I could have the onus for, this is probably the one that I would want the onus for the least because pledge came from my brain, and pants beers are a source of a lot of happiness for me. Maybe if I think if we can get a couple pants beers going at some meetups in the future, I think it might have a little more juice. But I think in this case, I have to go pledge.
Wow. Oh, this next matchup is gonna be.
Is it pledge versus pledge voice?
It is. It's very.
Oh my
gosh.
god!
Hey, tell your friends. This is tell your friend week.
Yep.
Tell your friend to listen just
Yep.
for that.
Our final matchups in the final 4. Number 3, El Glizadente 2024. Number 5, Let's Go Out This Weekend. No, number 3, Let's Go Out This Weekend. Number 2, Pledge Voice versus number 2, Pledge.
2 seeds.
We're in an absolute tornado of bits right now.
We should do a thing where we tell backers, find a friend who's never listened to the show, have them just listen to those two, like this next on Wednesdays, that segment, Bit Madness, and record it. I want to hear their live reaction.
Yeah, I want to see someone's live girlfriend be really confused by what's going on.
Yeah, because I mean, this is, yeah.
Can we commit right now, boys, that we're going to do the final 4 and championship round all at once? That's what we normally do.
Yep.
That's what we normally do.
Next week.
What's the Purdue of this matchup?
Is it next week or is it Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Okay.
What do you think the Purdue is of this matchup?
Let's go out this weekend.
Saying of these, I mean, none of them are 1 seeds. You have no 1 seeds left.
Which one lost hilariously last year? Only
tough.
to be redeemed. Only to be redeemed this year.
Probably Glizadente. Glizadente was definitely in
But
it.
it is a former champion.
It is former. Yeah, which Purdue is not. Thank you. Yeah.
That's a great
very
point.
Great point.
Okay. Matchups are set.
Gogs.
Come on, man.
Glizz on, good sirs.
Don't push it through anymore, guys.
Glizz on, good sir.
Don't
I'm
do
not
it.
saying it's going to go through. We don't know.
Make
Let's
your-
go out this weekend's a major player, dude.
Make
Like,
your
you should be
girlfriend or
happy.
boyfriend listen.
You should be happy that the 3 that are left around Glizadente are there because nothing is promised.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
Are you okay?
Hey, we're guaranteed some type of pledge humor in the championship.
That's
so,
true.
You know,
It's true.
be happy about that.
Dylan,
It's a merch play.
don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened.
All right, Dave. All right.
If Pledge wins, we're going to have the person that made us the Pledge, that 3D printed it for us, we're going to have to make him do a whole line of them. If
Dylan-
Pledge wins, the winner of Bit Madness should get a Pledge.
I'd be
Just
surprised.
send
if,
him that one.
I'd be surprised if this product didn't actually exist already somewhere. Have we checked on that?
There's a workout device that you could do. You put to like you put your heel up on to do like squats or lunges to like focus on your quads.
It's
You
a
can-
wedge.
It's a wedge.
But is it a Pledge?
It's
I
not
have
a
been
pledge.
sent something that's like to level it out. Some backer sent it, but it isn't specifically pizza. That's where we get our niche.
See, it's all about the branding.
Right.
If we went to Shark Tank with this, they'd be like, do you guys have a patent?
That's the first thing.
And
they
we'd
would
say
ask.
no.
And they'd be like, "Okay, well, I'm not."
We'd say, "What the fuck's that?"
And they say, "How many sales have you done?" And we'd be like,
We'd give the
None.
worst ever pitch of all time. And then Barbara
Like-
Corcoran would be like, you know what?
We just have a
I like you
prototype.
guys. I'm going to invest $1 million.
Oh.
She always does that.
What if we started selling pledges?
She goes in on people, not the actual idea. And I'm
That's
like, Barbara,
right.
I don't think this is the move.
You guys are the product. Like, yeah, I get. I don't. What does that mean?
I guess.
That's right.
I guess. Shut up, Pledge.
Yep. Okay. Is it time? Bye.